whatever. This looks relatively close to this end of the runway. I might try my luck and see if I can take off from here. Probably obtain clearance from air traffic control or whatever, but meh. Alright, last minute check. Yes, that appears to be working, that moving bit. Yeah, looks good. Nothing looks to be on fire. Turn that off so it doesn't spook me halfway through a take-up. Alright. Throttle go. So that little // symbol to the left of my HUD there, that means that I should be nosing up. Rotate, sitting on my back wheels. 140 knots, up in the air. Landing gear up. 7-degree climb. Flaps in the up position. Now, where the hell am I going? Let me check my TAD. Whoop. Flip that switch there. TAD, Technical Awareness Display. Should be flying off. Ooh, all those little X's. Whoop, you can't see that. All these little X's you see there are friendly units. And I have to head to that steer point 1 there. So I'm going to have to bank left to get over there. Flying up through some clouds, 4,000 feet, not quite as low as I thought. Set my steer point to steer point 1. Oops, turned a bit too far. It's a bit disorienting when you're in the clouds and flaps is making my frame rate pretty low. But as long as the TVV there, the total velocity vector, which is that little circle with a square in the middle, is above that solid line, then I know that I'm not going to fly into the ground, because that means that I'm heading upwards above the horizon. So I should be about to clear this cloud cover. I can afford to climb a bit steeper. I've got airspeed to spare. That number you can see on the right there, the top number is the altitude and the bottom number is the rate of climb in degrees. So I'm above the clouds now. You can see some mountains off in the distance there. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so the sun is getting up. So where was that steer point? Off that way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pop it into autopilot in path hold mode. Set it to 7 degrees climb, which is a climb the A10 can sustain. And click autopilot on. Okay, so now I can take my hands off the stick and contact my JTAC. Now JTAC is a dude on the ground in a Hummer. Oh shit, I've got a missile launch on my RWR there, but considering it's coming from the area over here on my TAD, it's reasonable to assume that it's just a missile launched from a friendly missile artillery truck. There it goes again. I may pay for my casual interpretation of that, but we'll see. So yeah, a JTAC is a Joint Terminal Air Controller. He's a guy on the ground who spots targets and calls out air support. And we come flying in and save the day. Okay, I'm going to fence in. Probably a little bit too early to really fence in. But means I can get my targeting pod warming up. I may also start warming up my Mavericks. Now, I'll get on the radio to my JTAC. Oh! My JTAC's dead. Well, fantastic. That's great. I know this because he's not listed on my list of radio contacts. Let me just double check my radio frequency. Yeah, 30 megahertz. That's the right frequency for my JTAC. But he has apparently bit the dust and is incommunicado. Well, that's that, I guess. time to head home. Somewhat anticlimactic, I know, but such is life. About face, and there's my airfield down there underneath the cover of clouds. I'm at 12,600 feet, doing 229 knots. Right, well, I might just play with my CDU here, divert to Cobbletti. I'm not sure which of the three Cobblettis here I actually took off from, but they're all in the same place, so I'll just pick one at random. That one. Okay, I just clicked on my screen there and you couldn't see where I clicked. I might just put myself in autopilot here. So this tells me some information about the airfield. It tells me the instrumentation landing something. I don't remember what the S stands for. System, probably. That I can tune my plane into that frequency and it will help me land in low visibility. It's not quite that bad, so I won't deal with that just now. But runway 7, so that tells me that the runway is at 70 degrees. So I can dial that frequency, I can dial that orientation into my HSI, which is the horizontal situation indicator, which is my favourite instrument name. It also tells me the tower frequency is at 133, which is probably why I wasn't talking to him before. So I'll tune into him now, him or her, and give him a call. Cobbletti inbound.
Cobbletti, in field, 1-1, inbound. Cobbletti, and